Hi everyone, so in today's look I'm going to show you how to achieve this easy, simple, wearable look. It always looks like I'm sleeping when I film these clips. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Right, let's go ahead and get started with the brows. I am using an oldie but a goodie. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I will leave a link to everything I use down below just in case I don't remember the specific shade or name. I leave everything down below. I am very no muss, no fuss when it comes to my brows. I fill them in, I brush, that's it. I'm not one of those people that likes to spend like 20-30 minutes on her brows. And my brows are pretty thick. So it's pretty easy. I do basically what you see. I fill them in, I brush the product through, boom, bam, done. Next up, I'm going to use I think this is the Fit Me Concealer, and I don't know the exact shade, but I'll leave it down below. And I just use this to clean up the brows, make them look, this looks crazy right now, but essentially what this does is it gives you a highlight under the brow bone, so it kind of brightens your eyes, makes them look a little more wide and awake. Plus, it really helps to conceal any imperfections. Like, I haven't had my brows done in months, so it helps to cover that up. And I like to use my fingers because the heat from my finger warms up the product and makes it spread. Next up, going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to use the Real Techniques 203 blending brush. I love this brush. Real Techniques actually did send this to me for free to try out, and I really like it. I always use it to blend out any color I put in the crease, so I'm using that brown shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And like I said, if you don't have the Jaclyn Hill palette, you can use anything that's comparable or whatever you have. And I'm going to blend that out. I'll try to leave some similar palettes or colors down in the description bar below. Next up, I'm going to go in with this very pale, it's a shimmery kind of silver shade. It's like a shimmery silver and gold. It's a very unique shade. I love it. And look at how pigmented it is. I love this palette. I always say if you can get your hands on it, get it. I think it's going to be in stock again soon. It's very blendable. You can create so many looks. They're all very pigmented. So I'm going to put this on the inner corner of the eye, and then I'm going to go in with the rose gold shade that's right next to that light shade and put that on the middle of the eyelid. So you'll see that shade right now. There we go. So it looks gold for you guys, but you'll see once I put it on the lid, it's more of like a pinkish, shimmery, kind of like champagne rosé kind of color, but not super pink. I really like it. Perfect for everyday wear. It gives you a nice touch of shimmer, but not being too overwhelmingly, like full-on bam glitter shimmer. It's a really pretty color. Moving on, once I've got that blended in, and I just take my time to go back and blend that in with the lighter shade, I'm going to take this Lancome liner. I love this liner. The brush, you can see, is very, very thin. So if you want a small line, it's very easy to do that. And the handle actually bends, which is really cool. I've been using this liner for the last couple days, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm just going to use that to line my lash line. And you really want to take your time if you're using a thin liner, because you don't want to essentially like jab yourself in the eye or mess it up. So I really took my time, but it's pretty cool that the handle bends and you can turn it any way you like. Moving on, I'm going to use another Lancome product. This is the Lancome Hypnose Mascara. Use that before I plop on my Black Up lashes. And those lashes that I'm putting on, they're very easy to apply. You can pick up Black Up at Sephora, or I'll leave a link to it down below. Really like them. They're just really easy to put on, and they look very natural. So I put those on. That's what they look like here. And now we are going to keep moving right along. I've still got the lashes up. I wanted to show you those double time. So I'm going to go back to the palette and take this brown shade. I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. So I've got the lashes on now. I didn't show you guys that because I suck at putting my lashes on camera, because I have to get really close to the mirror to take my time to make sure it's close to the lash line. So I always skip over that. Moving on, I'm going to use the Clarins Light Lip Oil. Clarins sent this to me for free. I love this stuff. This is the mint flavor. Look at how glossy it makes your lips, and it does everything that it says it is. It's a light comfort oil. It's very comfortable, very soothing, and it gives you a nice gloss. I really like this. Definitely will be repurchasing it. So we're going to breeze through the face because I did a full video on this face look. So if you want to see that, I will leave a link to it down below. But I am putting on my foundation, and I already had powder on my face before the foundation. So if you want to see how that worked out, I will leave a link to that video. It's very interesting. I'm going to conceal under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose. Like I said, I'm just going to breeze through this part because I did a whole separate video on this. So if you want to see that, definitely check it out. It was called Powder Before Foundation. Next up, I am going to set that under eye concealer with some Laura Mercier translucent powder and my very fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques. Real Techniques is one of my favorite brush brands, not even just affordable, just of all time. I love their brushes. I'm going to use some blush, put that on, and then I am going to finish up with a Black Up Cosmetics lipstick, and I believe this is the shade 37M, just to add a nice, it's very bright, but I sheared it out wash of color, and I wanted to do pink because I feel like the eyes were so neutral for me at least. And this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed. Please subscribe and hit the bell, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Bye.